Veneer. Chapter 11. Unedited. Dad, Zara and I are sitting by a window in a very nice expensive cafe when Mum walks over to our table. Dario. Goose she exclaims, and this should be the new girlfriend. She says, staring at Zara before she extends her hand towards her. Hey, I am Gianna, Dario's ex-wife and Gush's mother. Zara forces a smile on her face and firmly shakes her hand. Hey, I am Zara, Dario's girlfriend. It's good to meet you, Zena, Mum says, and I almost laugh, but I manage to hold it back. It's Zara, Dad corrects. I thought you had traveled. When did you get back, Gianna? I flew back in yesterday, but I will be out over the weekend. And what are you doing here? I came to grab some breakfast. Do you guys mind if I sit with you? She doesn't even wait for an answer before she pulls a seat from the other table and joins us. I stare at Zara and notice that her eyes are burning like fiery coals, and a tight frown has formed on her face. Mum signals for a waiter and orders her food before she asks, So Zara, how do you find my ex-husband? I hope he is still as loving as he was back in the days. Dario is a great man. I love him a lot and he loves me too, Zara responds, holding my father's hand in hers, talking of awkwardness and tension. So you two intend on getting married? Mum asks. Yes, we do. I want to spend the rest of my life with him and I know he feels the same. You should come to our wedding. I would love to, Mum smiles. The waiter walks to our table and sets Mum's food in front of her. Thank you, she says as he walks away. I keep stealing glances at Dad and he isn't eating his food, he's just playing with it. When it comes to Mum, Dad sort of plays the fool. He's never been able to stand up to her. I feel he would jump right into her arms if she asked him to. He might be with Zara and trying something new, but it will always be Mum in his heart that I am sure and certain of. So you are a fashion influencer? Zara asks. Yes, and I hear you are a model. I am surprised I haven't heard about you. I work with several international models. The right people have surely heard about me. Look, I am tired of pretending that this shit is okay. What in hell is this, Janana? What makes you think you can walk up to us and sit here as if we are family? Excuse me. Mum looks up at her. This is my family. This is my child and ex-husband. I have every right to sit down with them when I bump into them. You have an issue with that? Zara stares at my father, but he keeps quiet. Dario. What? You want him to kick me out? This man is not only my daughter's father, he's my friend too, and we've been good friends for years. Well, he has a woman now, and if you have any issues to discuss, you will do it through me. Ma, this is not necessary. People are beginning to watch us, please, I say. Please let it go. Mum smiles and stands up. Dario, I will give you a call later. Sweetie, take care of yourself. And with that she walks away. And what was that about? You can't stand up to her. I thought you were better than that, Dario. Dad stares at her defeated. I am sorry, I just felt stuck. She's my daughter's mother and I don't like being in her bad books. The same woman who walked out on your marriage when your child was barely a year old. That's the woman you are defending. I am sorry, babe. I am new to all this, but I will do better next time. You are the first woman I am dating after Gianna. Zara doesn't respond. Instead, we eat the rest of the meal in silence. I don't understand why my mother did what she did. I thought she had no problem with my father dating someone else. Could she be jealous? If she is jealous, then she still has feelings for Dad, and that means there's some hope for them to get back together. I smile at the possibility of having both my parents in the same house. And why are you smiling? Zara asks. You enjoyed what your mother just did, right? Please don't involve me in your drama. Excuse me, I stand up and head to the toilet. Even though my mum hasn't been a constant figure in my life and our relationship is a little strained, I have always wondered what it would feel like for her and Dad to be married and for all of us to live in the same house. I know it's crazy, but a girl is allowed to dream, right? Gianna. 1800. I am looking at my email messages while walking on the treadmill in my home gym when the doors crack open. There's a woman here to see you. She says her name is Sarah, says my maid. I smile, tell her I will be with her in 10 minutes. After this morning, I have been expecting Zara to show up. I get off the treadmill and get a drink of water. Then I walk into the bathroom, turn on the shower, get undressed, and take a quick shower. Clad in a tank top and shorts, I walk into the living room. Hey, I smile. Cut it out, Gianna. This isn't a social visit and you know it. I sit down across from her. I have been expecting you. I am glad to have you here, Z. You and I know this isn't a friendly visit. What was that all about in the morning? What was what? I feign innocence. Our meeting this morning wasn't an accident. I knew they would be dining at that cafe. Goose told me so. I texted and asked if I could meet her for breakfast, but she told me she was out with her father and his girlfriend. I asked where and she told me the place. Of course she didn't know I would show up. You know what I am talking about, Gianna. You showed up to spite me. You want to bring problems between Dairo and I. Of all the men you had to go after. Of all the men you had to go after, why did it have to be my ex-husband Zara? I ask. This wasn't intentional. I met Dario and we fell in love. I genuinely love him. You don't want him. Why are you bothered? I don't mind Dario being with someone else. I am the one that walked out of my marriage and I want him to be happy, just not with someone like you. I am not who I used to be, Gianna. I truly care for Dario. I laugh. Does he even know about your past? Have you told him? She keeps quiet. I thought as much. Please stay away from Dario and my daughter. They deserve better. I can't walk away from him. I love Dario, please don't do this. I will tell him everything if you don't walk away. I won't sit down and watch you ruin a good man's life. She stands up. I thought I could reason with you, but it seems you are bent on getting your way as usual. I am sorry, Gianna, but I won't leave Dario. I love and care for him. I am not who I used to be in the past. Your threats do not move me. Oh, really? Yes, Gianna. Dario is my man now and I will do everything in my power to make sure he marries me. You should stay away from my man and our daughter. I laugh. My ex and my daughter, you mean? She laughs. It was nice bumping into you, Gianna. I will remember to send you an invitation to our wedding when the time arrives. And with that, she walks out of the house, slamming the door behind her back. Bitch. I mumble under my breath before I pick my phone and dial Dario's number. He answers almost immediately. Hey. We need to talk. About what? Can we meet tomorrow morning? It's about Goose. Okay, what time and where? You can come over to the house at 9. Don't tell Goose that I want to discuss something about her with you. Sure. Ella B.